Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let's talk about WWE 2k26. This is just gonna be my brutal honesty. Like, I've enjoyed this game so much, but there's something that we have to address. I've seen a few people talk about it, and for the most part, everybody's been on the same page. This is not one of those things where I guess somebody's streaming or like the viewership on WWE went down, so now people are doing crazy things to get their views up. No. This is absolutely consistent concerns that I've seen across so many channels. But this is really my honest truth about the game. Within the last 6 years, I know WWE 2K20 was really, like, when it first launched, terrible. Ukes left, it went to a whole cluster mess. Like, it was a mess. However, this game right here, this product that we got, may be the worst WWE game that we've received in the last 6 years. Let me explain. This is a case where you got to look at everything that factors into this. Every mode has its highs and lows. Before we get to that, let's actually talk about the grand scheme of things. WWE 2K26 March 6th released the early editions, which is the King of Kings, Monday Night Wars, the WCW editions, whatever you want to call them. And what we all noticed, and there's no excuse, the one thing I want to say to people right now is stop using the excuse that, oh, but the game, you guys got it early, the patch don't come out to the day of the release. No, you would have to be the biggest idiot to release a game without a patch that supports those who pre-order the early versions. That don't make sense. You're not allowing people to pre-order this like early access, we're still in development edition. No, it's a early access. We're putting money, we're investing it to get the game early. So I've put in 50 hours into this game across multiple platforms, including the Switch 2, right? And what's absolutely crazy to me is the consistency of the issue that I see. First and foremost, let's talk about bugs. The Xbox, I knew I wasn't bugging. The Xbox edition was probably the worst version between every platform that this game is available on. It had weird jitters. It would freeze up. I thought it was my HDMI glitching with my Elgato. I kept unplugging it. I even uninstalled my Elgato. I even went crazy in my mind and plugged my Xbox on like my TV to see, and it was still happening. It was absolutely 1000% the game's bugginess. Like, it was glitchy. And then when I went over to PlayStation, my game would just crash. So I said, okay, it's got its fair balances or whatever. Now, another reason why I say that this is possibly the worst WWE game is because the blueprint that was put onto this game started last year with the Island. The Island introduced this whole new thing where you'll be running around doing challenges, essentially like NBA 2K, pushing it forward as an RPG. And with that, instead of adding so much content to support the RPG, this year they added more blueprints and left out basically the seasoning to what would make a good dish. And now we got bugs. We see methods. We're seeing methods. Let me tell you something. The fact that there is a method to getting RXP fast is a problem, because what they did was they put things behind the battle pass. And what they did was they added the DLC behind the battle pass, and now it's forcing everybody to have to play certain modes, and again, now having to do methods in order to do that. That's not how we play the wrestling games, bro. You got guys playing 2K, going to the My Career, doing to get their badges. We've been doing methods on that game for nearly a decade. Now you got us doing that shit on WWE. That's how people get burnt out from the game. And for worse reasons, not because you playing for hours grinding. I hear it. A lot of people were saying, hey, this game, I actually like it a lot. It's fun. Oh, no, I actually enjoy it. Let me tell you something. Y'all are whales, okay? Y'all are whales, because ain't no way you decided to invest in the ringside pass and then realize you have to play a certain way. If you try to get your shit early, if you try to get it as fast as possible, that means you went on YouTube and decided to then watch a video of showing how to get it fast, whether putting it on easy mode. We never had to do that. That's not how battle passes and grinding in an RPG game works. That's an exploit. And don't get me wrong, some games do support exploits, but we're doing that in a wrestling game. That is absolutely crazy. It's crazy. It's diabolical. It's insane. And the rewards ain't even that like insane to begin with. They got Sapphire, My Factions, and Green Emerald, My Faction cards in a premium battle pass. Not only that, out the gate, Stone Cold, Kane, all these guys should be unlocked. They should be unlocked in the game. Now I get it with the showcase though, that's cool. Allow Stone Cold and them to be unlocked in the showcase if you want to make it like that. I still feel like the others that are locked behind the battle pass, like even the free, it's absolutely crazy. I've had the most fun in this game only when I play with people. When I host a lobby, because we're going to get into it in a second. I'm also saying this is a blueprint because you added a battle pass. People are realizing that it costs about $89 if you're going to pay to skip tiers, which whoever decides to do that, G fucking G. Because you are definitely the lab rat who's going to see how worthless that is. It is pointless. I don't agree with it. When the battle pass is introduced, I'm hoping it comes with none but banger content behind it. That would allow me to focus and grind. But when you see how much you earn, when you see all these things with a game that is riddled with bugs, unstable servers, and the fact that you can barely even play the island, let me guess, you never had issues? I've had people watch my videos and then come to my stream and say, yo, Rick, you got to get the game on PS5. And I'm like, sir, we're streaming right now with a group with my viewers. We're playing on I'm playing on the PS5 Pro. The game is buggy no matter what. The island is buggy. The island doesn't even have that much content in it. The island might have cutscenes and they're cringy cutscenes. Dion Waiters type shit. The way he can't read. They got Rhea Ripley acting like she can't read. She's reading slow as fuck. It is not fun. They got a lot of cool shit in there, but it just feels empty. And everything in support of just having more and more things unlocked through battle passes. So there's just a blueprint, and I feel like next year is when you're going to see everything polished, but they basically gave you a layout of what's to come. It's like Halo 5 Guardians. That game was ass. It was a setup for a new Halo game, and then all of a sudden, that never happened. We got Halo Infinite. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a setup games I hate, and this feels like a setup game. They literally, when I'm grinding, you get a certain amount of RXP per matches, per whatever. And I'm just like, yo, this is taking awfully long to get to the next tier, And I got some of my viewers like, yo, Ricky, I got a method. Y'all, we have to deal with methods now. The DLC used to be like this. And it's not, for me, it's not really about not having time to unlock them or not having time to do all these things. But for those who feel like they don't have enough time, they're going to look at it like, man, $20 is only $20. And they're going to spend that 20 to unlock at least like 20 tiers. That's how they get you. And then guess what? The next season, that's how they get you. And then when they project the sales at the end of the year, that's how they get you. And they say, oh, we made over $1 billion. And that's kind of where the issue lies on. And so again, I'm having a lot of fun playing with the viewers and custom modes. But if you're going to introduce a battle pass, introduce RXP, introduce this whole new world of content, of grinding and all this other stuff, at least allow the product to function well, even day one of the early releases of the game. Allow it to be flawless. Y'all, we are still in a situation where when you start up a party and you start up a group of everybody in a Royal Rumble or a Brawls match, the match will still crash mid. And if you have somebody who lives in the fucking West or in the UK, because the way their servers work, it's almost like old Call of Duty servers. If one person crashes, everybody crashes. That shit is ass. And so I found myself getting better matches when I host, but it happens still. You charging us premium prices for everything, we should be getting premium services. It's frustrating when you're like playing the game and you going through these hiccups. Not only that, the My Rise, oh my goodness, I don't even know if I want to continue it. The My Rise is boring again. It's just boring. Matter of fact, and this is, again, the gameplay gets fun, but that format is boring. Even the way they tell that story, that's not even realistic to how they even treat superstars in the WWE. The way they trying to create this story in the My Rise, I'm like, yo, that would be nice for a change if they did that in the WWE, but they don't even do that. The My Rise is a little cringy. It's not a long playthrough, but I don't even know if I want to do episode 2 on that. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, I try to get on the island, and I see a bunch of people, and it's just a bunch of lag. As soon as you stand still, the NPCs lag. There's not a lot of content there, man. There's just not a lot of content. Universe mode, for me, I gotta get used to that, but it's a little bit wonky. GM mode might be solid, and factions might be solid, but everything else, I'm just not having the best of fun. The way you have to grind to like get shit is just absolutely annoying. You're gonna have somebody though. So there's gonna be people in the comments. Oh, you guys, you claim wrestling fans and you're not that good, and it has nothing to do with that, Playboy. We've been getting these games since we was kids. It's not the problem. I could get my ass whooped every day in this game and still say it's a great game. I get my ass whooped by my viewers every stream, and I still have fun with the game. The problem is, let's put it like this. If I go to a restaurant and I want to buy some expensive steak, and I know it's about to cost me $400, but they giving me steak quality that's like, yo, I could get this at any other storefront and it tastes like subpar. Like, it doesn't even taste to the value of what this restaurant's supposed to be holding. That's the issue. You're not being given the service that they're promoting. This game is promoting a service of so much content, which I'm hyped for. The ringside passes with all the DLC, those superstars, I'm excited. I'm actually hyped for all the superstars that are coming. What I'm not excited for is the chore behind forcing me to play some modes or forcing me to do a method that is boring to get DLC characters that I paid for already. And I was waiting to do this video. People jumped out the gate, did the video day one, did the video like five hours after playing. I said, nah, let me really see how much I could get through. And I said, damn, 40, 45 to 50 hours. And I barely got this battle pass moving because I'm having more fun playing with people online, like friends, custom. And when I play and do methods, it's so damn draining. It's boring and it's unnecessary. Yo, custom matches should have allowed people to get RXP. Cut it in half if you have to. Instead of 120 per match or whatever, make it 60. Make it 60, make it 50. Fuck it. But no, there's just so much. And again, I don't want to complain and sound like a negative Nancy, but it's just the truth. Like, this game is getting expensive. They got 4 editions. What's so funny to me, I always laugh at this. They have like this Monday Night War edition, the WCW and the King of Kings, but there's nothing in the game that gives you specialized modes to enjoy that has the way they promoted those 3 editions. Like, you would have thought when they have this Monday Night War edition, they got like a showcase for Monday Night War. The way they promoted the WCW edition, you would have thought they would have had like a crazy gauntlet mode of just WCW versus WWE like back in the day. Like, no, it's just additions and covers. So like, yeah, like, you know, I'm just, look, I'm gonna get the characters, I'm gonna unlock the battle passes, of course. But I sit here and tell you guys, this is not about whether or not it's worth the money or not. I said, if you guys enjoyed last year, you'll enjoy this year. But they gotta get with the times with this online server. There's no crossplay. Still, no crossplay. What are we talking about here? They should have crossplay on this game. They should have crossplay working phenomenal in this game. We can't even run 8-player brawls because somebody might have bad connection. And some of y'all out there be justifying that shit. Well, then they shouldn't be playing the game. All right, buddy. All right, we get it. You got like 500 megabytes up and down. Relax, buddy. We got gigs. Like, chill out. Stop trying to flex on other people. It just doesn't make sense. There's bugs in this game. There's a lot of modes in this game that have just like emptiness in it. There's the weird grind that they're adding to this game, and the replayability is there with like the homies and the viewers. But I question just their support and lack of support of the way they are putting out content and what you have to do to acquire this content that's already been paid for. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you have any issues, please let me know. But the ringside pass may not be my cup of tea. Also, the My Rise career, dude, it's so cringe. It's not cringe dialogue and just so like boring. It's just really boring. You look, the more modes don't make it the better game. All right, but gameplay wise, with what I've played, like in general, super fun. The gameplay is there. The ragdoll features incredible. But in those like quality of life fixes that they did add prior, great. They just got a bunch of shit they need to like fix up. All right, man. I love y'all. I'm out of here. God bless. It's your boy 3MG. Peace.